Hi there, my name is Arsen, and this is my journey to building a network setup. In this story, I've learned how to design and configure network from scratch as a beginner. This is my very first product, so I hope to inspire others on a similar journey. Step 1. Learning the basics. To start, I decided to use Cisco Packet Tracer as my simulation tool. With it, I created a basic network topology consisting of one router, two switches, three PCs, two servers, and two laptops connected. The laptops and servers to switch 1 and PC connected only to switch 0. After setting up the devices, I received a network address and began subnetting. Using variable length subnet masking VLSM, I allocated IP addresses efficiently for each subnet. One subnet for switch 0 and is connected to devices. Another subnet to switch 1 also connected its connected devices. To make my work organized, I documented all assigned IP addresses in a table IPv4 and IPv6 and saved this as a PDF file for easy reference. I'll also include these details in my video tutorial showing the step-by-step process for subnetting. Step 2. Securing the network. Next, I secured my network using the command line interface CLI next of my router and switches. Here's the process I followed. First, accessing privileged mode. I use the enable command, or it's short from en, to enter privileged mode. To configure the router or switch, I tapped configure terminal or config T. There's a little tab. I'm gonna put it in my video. Second, adding hostnames and banners. Also, I added the comments of the things. First of all, I assigned unique hostname to the router. It's of course only my name for just easy identification. Added message of the day for the next thing. Setting passwords. Yes, configure the console password for the local access. Use client console 0, password and login. Configure VTI lines for remote access. Enable password encryption to secure all plain next passwords. Now, 4. SSH configuration for secure remote access. Generated RSA keys for SSH. Set a domain name for the router, required also for RSA key generations. Created a username and password for SSH access. Enabled SSH VTI lines. Now, I want to secure privileged exec mode. Set an enable secret password, encrypted version, and limiting login attempts. To prevent brute force attacks, and I added a login block for for, for 120 seconds with 3 attempts within 60 seconds. Step 3. Configuring devices. This is a little subnet tutorial. There's some formulas and explanation of each formula, so I'm gonna explain what BA and AUAPL means. BA is a just broadcast address, our unusable last address we can get. The network addresses is a first unusable address. Second formula UA, usable addresses, first address and last address, we can use them. PL is a prefix length. For example, 23 in mine. You can get them by these formulas. First, we pick in our one router, it's only one, and the next we're typing these commands: interface, gigabit ethernet 00, IP address we want, and IPv6 address also we want. No shutdown, just to make it state to up. Next, we're testing connectivity, using the ping command from PC to test connectivity with other devices. Step 4. Application services. On the services, I configure the following steps: DNS, mapped domain, e.g. FTP narhost.kz, web narhost.kz, to their respective IP addresses. FTP created two users account: admin with full access to upload, download, and delete files, and the guest who only can read. Also, web services hosted as a simple HTML package showcasing the company overview. Email services set up a mail account on the server and tested email sending receiving from each client. And my final thoughts and recommendations. Here are a few tips I learned during this project. Always start with a plan. Design your topology and calculate subnets before configuring anything. I will show my previous works I tried to do before this one, so you can like paste my experience. Next, document configuration and the IP addresses for reference. It's very helped me. I'm not typed any IP addresses only by myself. I just took it from my table sheet and copy paste it into the main IP configured devices in the command prompts into terminals everywhere. Use hostname and meaningful devices names to avoid confusion. For example, you just using PC, you can from PC you I don't know typing something on the console. You can just only put the name of the console and do not be afraid of the which console did you configure to right or wrong. Secure a network using strong passwords and SSH. It also requires about brute force attacks and another things. I do not want to be like hacked and someone used my network for I don't know bad things. And test your stuff frequently, ping, trace route, and etc. to ensure everything is work. This was my first step into networking, and it's been an exciting journey. I'll share a video tutorial to guide others through the process, including all necessary comments and tips to avoid common mistakes. Thanks for reading and hope this helps you on your own network adventures. Now, some troubles I had while I was creating my network topology. This was one very ridiculous mind mistake. I tried to ping from one switch to the other switch devices. So I had some problems. It didn't ping successfully, just was failed. So I tried to do it with the PC command prompt. And what you guess? Yes, it worked. You know how I was happy when all things I wanted was done. Also, emailing, this was some quite new things for me because I'm not so professional creating emails, HTTPs, and another things. So I watched some YouTube videos how can I create these things. Thank you for watching this video, this time lapse, and listening to me. I hope this helped you very much. Goodbye.